Good howdy, folks. I'm James Blackburn, filmmaker, actor, and adventure seeker. I live in the American Southwest, and I'm surrounded by breathtaking landscapes and endless possibilities. My passion? Capturing life's beauty through lens and screen. From Red Rock Canyons to Hollywood movie sets, I'm always on the move. Join me on my video adventures as I navigate the wilds of the entertainment industry and the great outdoors. Let's explore together.
Good howdy, folks. Welcome back to another James Blackburn experience. Thanks a lot for tuning back in. Today is February 18th, 2026. I am in the Rio Grande Valley State Park for a quick hike, or also known here locally as the Bosque. We are going to be taking a walk from the river up into the woods here in just a minute. So please stay tuned. Got a few things to talk about with you. All right, welcome, folks. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. I'm out here today taking a hike, and we're going to do a quick walk and talk about the future of the James Blackburn experience, as well as maybe a couple other projects I got going at the same time. So stay tuned here as we walk along in the beautiful cottonwood forest here of the Bosque and the Rio Grande Valley State Park, and ducking under a broken tree there. And yeah, just a good day to be out and be on the trail. All right, folks, as I had mentioned in the video already, it is 2026. It's February, and I haven't released a lot of new videos this year yet, and there's a reason for that. I've been very busy, been working a lot, and behind the scenes, I am editing. Always trying to get new edits done, and sometimes they're pretty epic to partake in those edits, and you have to keep working and cleaning and making sure that it's all good. This is a little marker here that shows across the river. There's a carved area right there. It goes through the island. And there's more pink ribbons over there. I forget why these are here, but they're to mark some river miles or something. Anyway, continuing our journey on the hike here. Yeah, it's 2026. Haven't released a lot of new videos, but have plans to release a lot of new videos very, very soon. All right, we are on the trail. Just feels good to be out here, moving around, stretching the legs, getting the blood flowing. It's sunny and warm. It was super windy yesterday. And today, this afternoon, those winds are supposed to return. So that's why I got out early today to try to get a hike in. I mean, not super early, but before the craziness of the afternoon winds get here. Get out and just take a nice little stroll in nature. Okay, as far as the James Blackburn experience is concerned, I have a bunch of new episodes in editing right now that are seriously close to being done. Maybe a couple of weeks away from starting to release those. And these are big, epic, like 35-minute episodes. There's 4 of them. It's a really full backpacking adventure that I took with my buddy Matt in the San Pedro Parks Wilderness. And been sitting on these videos for a while, and just finally now getting them finished and looking forward to getting them out to the world very soon. All right, so with the San Pedro Parks Wilderness backpacking adventure videos I have coming out, there are 4 brand new episodes that are individual episodes for each day we are out there, because we're out there 4 days and 3 nights. And there'll be 6 videos total that come out from it, though. One will be just a teaser trailer. It's about 5 minutes long, and it'll just say, hey, here's what we did in a very short amount of time. Look at this. Got a duck underneath that. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, there'll be a teaser trailer that comes out first, about 5 minutes long, covers all 4 days and 3 nights. And then this other videos after that would be episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each day we were there, longer episodes. And then when that's all done and released to the world and people have seen it, we'll release the full-length movie, which will be just roughly over 2 hours. And yeah, I'm excited about it. Been working on these things for a while and been really wanting to share them with you. So we got that to look forward to very soon. I've also written a bunch of new episodes where I can kind of repurpose footage and tell a story. Ooh, nice birds flying by there. I wonder what those were. Landed in that tree over there. Anyway, I have a bunch of voiceover scripts written for brand new episodes where I will be repurposing some older footage to share with the world. You know, kind of some of my favorite backpacking places that I've gone to in the last 10 years. And other videos like that. I have a lot of stuff in editing and it just takes time. It takes a lot of time to edit all this stuff. It's going through the footage and writing voiceover and color correction and sound design and music. There's a lot that goes into it. I'm not complaining. I love every moment of it. But it just takes time to get these edits out. It takes longer to edit a video than it actually takes to shoot it in most cases. Now, with that being said, you know, editing is where the real filmmaking magic happens, where we can craft a story and get things put together so that it's watchable by people who weren't on the adventure with us. And I'm getting there. As an editor and as a filmmaker, I'm not perfect. I have a lot to learn. But I am always learning and, oops, hat blooper. Anyway, I'm always learning. I'm always trying to get better at these videos so that when you guys watch them at home or wherever you're at, that they're watchable, they're fun, and sometimes a little bit educational. Over the years, as I've developed my own personal style to make a James Blackburn experience, quite often the way I've learned to get better is by not being good to start with. Experimenting, trying new things, and always trying to, keep the videos fresh and kind of entertaining and not be too repetitive all the time. I've always been considered an experimental filmmaker. I like that title. And the James Blackburn experience has definitely been experimental filmmaking for me. Over 1,100 videos now, and I always say about 100 of them are pretty good. The rest of them was me trying to figure it out. And speaking of me trying to figure it out, I'm trying to figure out the rest of the year and have things planned accordingly. Right now, Havasu Falls is on the list, and I'm excited about that. But it is a 10-mile hike in and a 10-mile hike out, and you change elevation of 2,500 feet approximately. So it's a real workout hike, especially when you're carrying a backpack with, a multi-day backpack with supplies to get you through. So that's one of the reasons why I'm out hiking so much in the last few months, is just try to build up my strength and my stamina so that I can do longer hikes with more gear. You can see I'm wearing a backpack right now, and I always wear a day pack when I go hiking, but got some extra stuff in it just to have an extra weight to try to, prep my body for it, keep ready, and get into good backpacking shape. Anyway, folks, today was mostly a walk and talk, kind of talk about some things that are going on behind the scenes, talk about things that are coming up, talk about things that are on the schedule. We just mentioned Havasu Falls. That's a big one. That's 4 days, 3 nights, in one of the most beautiful places you can go in the world. At least from the videos and photos I've seen, it looks like that. So yeah, we have other trips on the plans already. I think in early April, I have an overnighter to the Ojito Wilderness with some other YouTubers who I haven't worked with yet or filmed with yet, but this will be my first time meeting up with them. But we've been friends online for a while. So yeah, 10th annual Ojito Wilderness backpacking trip's coming up this year. I'm going to do a solo sometime soon, probably before the end of February. I'm going to go do a 24-hour backpacking trip alone and just see how that treats me. Because, you know, that's a true test of a backpacker. Can you do it solo and not get yourself mentally freaked out from being out there? So I've done 2 solos before this, but they were car camping. Haven't done a solo backpacking yet. So that's on the list for this year as well. And just anything else we can do. Do have San Pedro Park's Wilderness on the list again this year to do with my buddy Don Ivy when it gets warm enough. Before we go to Havasu Falls, we're going to do a night or 2 out there at the San Pedro Parks and just see how his backpack treats him and how the miles feel on his legs. And I mean, I already know how my backpack treats me and I know how the miles feel. So he's still kind of new at it. And yeah, we're excited about the year and getting to do a few cool trips together. Also, there are certain trips that I like to do on a yearly basis, Ojito Wilderness being one of them. But on top of the Sandia Mountains, just to the east of Albuquerque, there is the Sandia, or maybe it's the Cibola National Forest. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a beautiful wilderness area up there. And I backpacked 2 miles in on a couple of occasions and stayed the night up there. And so that's always fun. Gotta kind of get that on the list this year, but not during monsoon season, because I camped up there before 2 miles above sea level when a thunderstorm and lightning comes in. That's some scary stuff. So before the monsoon season, I'll do an overnighter on the top of the Sandias as well. So that's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool. All right, folks, we've talked a bunch about different types of outdoor videos I'm going to do for the James Blackburn experience. That is a good portion of my channel, our outdoor adventures. But occasionally I do other things as well, such as being a New Mexico gunfighter. I've been a member of the group for a long time, New Mexico Gunfighters Association. Look them up online, newmexicogunfighters.com. And we're an Old West comedy group that does family-friendly shows in the streets of different communities that have events that might benefit from having an Old West comedy group. And I have a bunch of videos shot, some of them partially edited, that eventually will end up on my channel. And as some of you know who watch on a regular basis, you know I work in the movie and television industry as an actor and a filmmaker. I work on both sides of the camera. So I have a lot of videos started in editing as well of my different experiences just being on movie sets over the years. Now some of them are big Hollywood multi-million-dollar films, and other ones are little independent films made by friends or by the local film community. But I give the same amount of energy to both of them. You know, you got to do your best work no matter what job you have and no matter what level it's at. You know, I like to do my best and give it everything I got. So I will have some videos behind the scenes of working on films and things like that. So pretty much have an unlimited amount of videos for editing to probably last the rest of my life. But finding the time to edit all of it, that's the problem. I don't know how much more I can say about today's subject matter, and that is, you know, the future of the James Blackburn experience. It's still going to keep going. I'm still going to keep making videos and documenting, you know, various experiences of my life. And I appreciate everybody who watches. I really, truly do. Now, down by the river again. There you go, the Rio Grande. So cool. That's the Sandia Mountains over there, about 12 or 14 miles from here. That's the mountains I was talking about sleeping on top of again eventually. All right, folks, this has been a nice little hike. I hope that I didn't bore you too much with my walk and talk. But, sometimes you gotta say what's on your mind, and you gotta update folks, especially when you're not putting videos out on a regular basis. Normally every Sunday I put out a brand new video, and we're already to February 18th, and I think I've only released 4 videos this year. So I just wanted you folks to know that I'm still active. I'm still doing videos. I got a lot of brand new stuff in editing coming your way soon, a variety of different subject matters, and I just truly thankful that anybody watches these videos at all. So I appreciate all of you for being out there and giving me your time. Nice day today, about 50 degrees, a little bit of wind picking up now. This afternoon, a lot more wind coming, but at the moment it's nice out. Beautiful day. It's all about the hike when you're out here doing the hike. But for me personally, in the middle of the hike, I like to find a spot like this where you can just soak up the sun, enjoy the beauty around you, and just not move for a few minutes. Just relax and chill. I like it. The sun feels nice and warm right now. We're out of the breeze. It's a beautiful day, especially for February 18th, 2026. It's winter. It shouldn't be this nice. All right. It's time to keep moving. Get back on the trail. Head home and get some of that editing done that I've been talking about. All right, folks. Thanks a lot for tuning back in. It's much, much appreciated. And as usual, love, love, hate, hate. Take care of each other.
Remember, folks, life is beautiful if you know where to look. So keep your mind, your eyes, and your heart open. It just might lead you somewhere special. Please check out my channel for over 1,000 additional video adventures. Thanks for watching.
Purple Martians. All right, that's perfect. I love it.